face to face with future Filbert this week on The Hapless Heroes.
His name is Ebenezer Jr. anyway.
It's not, though. Like
Cue
we established
laughs.
it. No, we're not cueing any laughs. I'm
Sam
cueing
Cue
crickets.
laugh
the
track.
laughter.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. I'm Francesco. I am your host and DM as we are about to get into probably one of the biggest combats I've ever prepared in my entire life. Before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and introduce our cast of characters who will be the recipients of said combat. To my virtual left, we have Dave playing Absolute Integer Zero.
Greetings from the land of beatings.
Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind.
Always at my service.
Nicole as Boris the Butcher.
Oh, I think we finally get to fight something.
Zach as Pregnart.
It's slobbering time.
And John as Lord Gerald the Light.
Filbert and other Filbert, I'm going to hit one of you really, really hard.
Yeah, so speaking of multiple Filberts, the potentially final form of future Filbert revealed himself to you as that's who he is. We know who it is now, but he is now appearing to you in sort of the form of what I'm going to call for the remainder of this encounter a Dread Wraith, cloaked in green flame.
Green flame.
Flame.
Burst from the now what appears to be corrupted beam of the ley line and did his dastardly evil monologue. And, I think that there's really not much left to do besides do the thing that we were meant to do this whole time, and that's roll initiative. So we're going to start right from there, my friends.
Fantastic.
The nice thing is you do have a small army helping you out here. So you, and as well as Ebenezer and Filbert, so you are not going to be going at this alone.
Oh, we're inspired. We rolled initiative, so we get 20 temporary hit points.
At the start of this encounter, right? All of you feel the spirit of Hedrick move you. And yes, everyone begins this combat with 20 temporary HP.
Hooray.
Thanks, Hedrick.
Thanks,
Shout out, Phil. Know you're listening.
Oh, he'd have such a good song for this right now.
I could just go cut the song from the last episode and just paste it in here.
Yeah, do that.
I'm the show starter, twisted entertainer. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, hey, hey. Heroes from the future, gonna fuck up Vecna. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, hey, hey. Stupid Ebenezer, now you've really messed up. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, hey, hey. Death is coming at ya from the entertainer. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, hey, hey.
Shall I roll a separate initiative for the Modron Horde, or will they be acting with me?
That is a great question.
You are the
Zero.
one in the prime. I think you're all the exact same creature.
The way that we're going to rule this is that with the way that you're integrated, if you choose, because I feel like a bonus action to issue a command seems like the right thing. So you could use your bonus action to command the horde, right? You have 140 present, right? Because there are essentially 10 plus the other 10 you integrated out in the city that you'd have to call back if you wanted to, but they are currently searching for additional Modron as well. And you have the air-gapped 33 cubed with them. I'm going to say that, they will attack as a unit or a horde. I'm going to send you something. We're going to do a brief hold here. So we're gonna kind of go with, and there's not. These are the only things that are not going to be affected here is morale. But we're gonna run this as them as sort of a mass combat group. We're just gonna do this nice and easy. We're gonna give them a battle rating of about we'll say 120. And for those following along at home, a battle rating is used in the Unearthed Arcana like rule set for like mass combat rules if we're dealing with like large groups of creatures. I'm actually using the same rough units for the army of the soldiers and mages of Uul that will be acting in this combat on their own initiative as well. And then when it's time for to command them, we'll deal with because I gave future Filbert essentially, or Dreadwraith Filbert, his own just specific battle rating, and then we can determine damage from there. Your Modron will not suffer from morale because they are just you. So anyways, let's go around and figure out what this initiative is. So Zero, what did you get?
I have a 10.
Quinn?
I have a 21.
That's good. Boris?
Yeah.
I have a 14.
Oof. Ragnar?
I have a 10.
Who has the better initiative of...
Ragnar by quite a bit.
I have +2.
Well, no, not even by
What's-
a lot. Yeah, I think
What's
so.
Dave? Dave, what is your initiative
5.
bonus?
Oh,
Okay.
wow. I didn't think
Yeah.
Dave was faster than Ragnar. Awesome.
Uh,
It's because you have two gods in you.
Quinn, you get to go first. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and describe this scene of battle here.
Mhm.
All of you are kind of together with Ebenezer and Filbert on the sort of steps of the tower. Future Filbert, or Dreadwraith Filbert, has emerged from the lane 9, is hovering about 30 feet off the ground, about 120 feet from you. The army is sort of spread out, occupying about 100-foot area, like on this side of where the split is, where the ley line had originally been horizontal, so they're on the side where the tower is. And there's about 15 mages among those 100 soldiers as well, 5 of which were still concentrating on reverse gravity, but are hoping to break that and hope that this structure that the Modrons, repaired around the ley line will keep it stable, as it's, definitely been fucked with a bit. But so you're all about 120 feet away currently from future Ebenezer. I guarantee he will be engaging you, if not the army, on his turn. But for now, Quinn, it's on you, my guy. What do you got for us?
There's nobody else with him, right? Like, it is just him.
Oh, it's just him, but
Okay.
believe me, he's enough.
I'm going to attempt to do a spell I have not cast before.
Okay.
But I've been holding on to it for a very long time. So we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to cast Synaptic Static. It's 120 foot range. So I can attack him from up there.
Uh-huh.
Each creature in a 20 foot radius, and if he's up there by himself, then there's nobody else around him.
Nope.
Centered on a point, must make an intelligence saving throw. This is the catch. I feel like he's going to succeed in this, but we're going to see how
Okay.
it goes.
It probably would be a fail. However, he will use legendary resistance.
Wish he remembered to
No!
give it this time.
No,
Automatically pass the save.
that's so lame. Okay, that's fine.
You can only do that once per turn.
After a failed save, a target has muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During
After
that
what?
time,
After
For
a
what?
failed save or a successful save?
after a failed save.
Well, I don't care about a failed save, so tell me what happens on a successful one.
What do you mean? Oh, I'm dumb. Nothing.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
half
no.
as much damage. Never mind. Sorry, I found it. All right, so a target takes 8d6 psychic damage,
86.
or
Now,
or
he was
half-
very specific with the D this time.
8d6, psychic damage, or half as much on a successful one.
All right, so roll 8d6 and give me half of that.
So I have 2d6. We're just gonna go with that. All right, so that's 8.
Actually, sorry, nope, just kidding. He's immune to psychic damage.
What the?
He's gonna do this the
hell?
entire time. I guarantee it.
Gotcha.
You see it as absolutely no effect. And
I have been looking forward to casting this fucking spell
you
for
cast it
so
on.
long.
You did cast it on
Did
the past versions of.
Oh,
what,
okay.
you know,
so I had
using
it
it.
for.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
so
exciting.
you
I
have used
literally
it.
put it. I
It
put a
worked
note
then.
next to it. I was like, use this soon.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
nothing.
all right,
Nothing
that's okay.
happens. Any other actions on your turn?
Yeah. No, that's it. That's so sad. That was so depressing.
Sorry.
Nope, it's okay.
Boss battle.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I am SOL at this point, so I will wait for my next turn to do something.
Yeah. No bonus
Better.
actions. No anything else. Right. You're good to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to everything else. So
Okay. Cool. At
I
the
don't
end
wanna
of your
waste
turn.
actions.
At the end of your turn,
right.
Dread Wraith Filbert will take a legendary action.
Mm.
You're gonna see him like just effortlessly cast a spell, and then 3 illusory duplicates of himself appear and begin floating around in a circle around him. So he's cast Mirror Image.
Yeah, what is he? That's
Mort wannabe.
yeah. I was gonna say he's Mort.
Okay, just expend that slot, and perfect, cool. Moving on to Boris.
I mean, okay, this isn't an actual stat. How far could Boris throw something? Let's say, you know, for random example, like a muffin.
Well, I would probably put it in the like. I'd
30
probably
to
give it to
60 feet.
Yeah,
What range?
something like that. 30 to 60 would make the most sense to me,
Okay.
unless it was like magically propelled.
No, it's just a muffin. Can I put a muffin in
Now-
a crossbow?
I mean,
Crossbow bolts,
the
those are
crossbow
more
would
effective.
just like the string from the crossbow would just slice the muffin in half. Like, what kind of muffin are we talking about?
I didn't specify flavors on my list of muffins. I'm just looking at things I can throw at these various future Filberts to figure out which one is
I mean,
real.
you could just try to shoot the
Yeah,
mirror,
I guess I
you know
could
what I
just use
mean?
an arrow in my
You know, with the
crossbow.
with the the actual like ammunition that the crossbow uses.
Yeah. Okay, so between us and future Filbert, is it just like, you know, 120 feet of football field, or like what's the? Is there shit to hide behind or like scuttle near?
It's like the destroyed remains of when the thing went sideways, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, were you talking about close to where future Filbert is?
Well, between us and future Filbert. So like, okay, Boris
There's,
is
like,
on
debris.
Hector.
There is debris kind of all over the place. Nothing that's going to be. I mean, like if you're on Hector, it's going to be a little harder for you to hide, but you could probably find a way to do it. You might even be able to go behind like one of the trees that are still standing in the plaza and like stand straight up on Hector, right, and try to just like, you know what I mean, like stay behind like the trees like profile.
Yeah, okay. I mean, Boris is going to try to get as close as she can. I know Hector has a 60-foot moving speed, but let's, you know, realistically,
You
I'm
have
trying
a
to stay.
60-foot move speed.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'm also trying
Higher.
to like, I'm not going 60 feet straight towards him, right? I'm trying to like use cover.
Serpentine.
Yeah, so that would probably put you still about 80 feet out from where he's flying, because he's also 30 feet in the air, right? So like, yeah,
So 80
You're about-
feet-ish away.
you're about 80 feet out from him.
How far can my crossbow shoot? Let's see. Yeah, why not? I load my hand crossbow, I guess, and shoot a arrow at one of the Filberts that are hovering
Okay.
around together. Which
So it's at
at
least-
80 feet, it's at disadvantage.
Right. So I would like for you to, before you roll your attack roll, just roll a straight d20. Oh no, I have to roll a d20. Excuse me.
Ah,
That says if I have 3 duplicates, I have to roll a 6 or higher for the change the attack's target to a duplicate. However, I rolled a 4. So make your attack roll against the real future Filbert with your crossbow.
disadvantage is 2 dice, and I take the worst
Right.
roll, right? Okay, so
Mhm.
that's and I have advantage with those. Okay, so 20 is the actual answer in the end. Never mind, because advantage
Oh,
plus a
okay.
10 to hit.
So if you were to have disadvantage and then gain advantage, they cancel each other out, and you just roll 1 die.
Oh.
So if you would otherwise have disadvantage and then gain advantage, you just have
Well,
regular.
I don't get advantage. I have my
Advantage.
thing where my roll can't be less than 10.
That's for reliable talent for things you're proficient in. We're talking about attacks now, not skills.
Right. I always forget that doesn't apply to this. Okay, 12. 12 is the answer then.
Yeah, 12 does not actually hit him at all.
Yeah, okay.
Nope.
Do I figure out that one of the ghosts is a ghost, or does it not matter?
It doesn't matter. It's just whether it's just I rolled a d20 to see whether or not an attack hits a duplicate, and then the duplicates have a specific AC, and then if they get hit, then they're destroyed.
All right. Well, with my bonus action, I hide behind the tree that I'm standing near. Or
Sounds
debris
good.
that I'm standing near.
Yep, that sounds good. Cunning action to hide. That's at the end of your turn, Filbert or future Filbert will take a legendary action. And he's going to cast Fireball, targeting the center of the group of like 100 soldiers. So I'm going to make a dexterity like save, or like a save for like the group. See what happens. That's not good for them. The Fireball definitely, contacts, like this, like the center of the group, and the army itself does sustain about 30 casualties. And now we're going to go to his turn.
God damn it.
Red Wraith Filbert looks over the army that stands against him, the Modron that are near him, and then the group of you, as he was just monologuing, right, moments before this, and says, "Submit now. This will be much easier if you just go willingly." And he's going to. What's a fun spell to use here?
Please be nice.
Please be nice. Oh, I've had an entire campaign of being nice.
I said please.
He is going to fly from where he is. He's got like a 90-foot fly speed, so he's just going to hover straight over the army now. So Boris, he's about 30 feet from you now, like straight up. And about here, probably about like 70 feet from the rest of the party. And he's going to look down at eeny, meeny, miny, who did something against him. Quinn.
Yeah, I felt that was coming.
Is Quinn anywhere near me? You were invisible last I checked. I can't remember where you ended up.
Was I invisible?
For a little bit.
He did just finish monologuing about submitting. So, Quinn, you feel a beguiling energy flow across your mind. I would like for you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
How far is he from me? Is he 10 feet away?
Seven. Who? Quinn? Quinn is within your aura of happiness.
All right, you can add 4 to your roll, Quinn.
Wisdom saving throw, right? Oh, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Oh. Ah! I don't even want to touch it. Can you see it at all?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, we saw it. That's a natural 20.
All right.
I needed that. Like, I don't think a
Um,
19 even would have helped.
Wow. Incredible.
Plus
you-
4, 24.
You succeed on the save against Dominate Monster.
Oh, thank God, because
He called
I am
you a
only
monster,
dominated by certain people, okay?
But that's okay, because he gets
that
to
was
cast.
freaking lucky. Sorry, go ahead.
It's all right. He gets to cast multiple spells in a turn. So now he's mad that you resisted that, and will attempt to cast Disintegrate, targeting you.
No!
A thin green ray springs
Green
from,
ray!
Green Ray.
from his finger, pointing at you.
Damn it.
You please make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You also get to add 4 to this.
Okay. Yes. Okay. 28.
28 passes. Does it still do damage? Wow, very good, very good.
Ah! That was so scary.
No, this is an all or nothing spell. So if it's a passed save, you're good to go. Because if it was a failed save, it's 10d6 plus 40 force damage.
Right.
Also, I feel like
That's
I
not
wasted
good.
2 good rolls, so I'm really scared for the next
No,
one.
you probably
I would
saved
not
your
call
own
that-
life twice.
I was gonna say I would not call that a
That's fair,
waste.
that's fair.
Because
That's fair.
if disintegrate deals enough damage to kill you, you cannot be revivified. You can only be brought back by true resurrection or wish because you're literally reduced to a pile of fine gray dust.
Oh,
So good job.
wow.
He gets to
Wow.
still cast a cantrip as well. So he will
Oh
then.
my god.
I'm gonna eeny meeny miny mo this one. There's 5 of you. I don't have a
I'm too
D5.
powerful for him.
Oh, there's Ebenezer too. I can make him a target. He doesn't like Ebenezer either. That's going to be Pregnart. You're going to get a. What is he within range? I said 70 feet. Nope, that's 60 feet. Oh, he's just out of range for that ray of frost. I guess it's going down at one of the soldiers below him. And yeah, that'll hit with a 23. And I mean that soldier takes a
soldier.
little.
Not me.
Soldier,
Why is he going after me? I'm
he
nice.
couldn't go after you because you're out of range, so he just shot a soldier below him that hit, and they're not dead though. Okay, any other fun stuff he can do? Any other abilities? Yes. As his final action, he will attempt to. You see him then start swirling the scythe around at the sort of pile of dead, like, and ashy bodies that were affected by the fireball. And 20 of the 30 casualties raise as whites, as undead, and begin now fighting the soldiers. I mean, the soldiers still have them surrounded because they were raised in the center of them, but 20 of those 30 are now raised as undead under his control.
That's not good.
Love that. The
I have a quick
Dread Wraith targets one or more humanoids within 30 feet of it that have been dead for no longer than 10 minutes and died violently. Each target rises as a white, and you can have no more than 20 under his control at one time, so 20 of those 30 are now his buds. Answer.
The whites ruin
Jarrell.
everything.
Yeah, so are they like all
wow,
wearing Dockers and New
wow.
Balance trainers, listening to yacht rock?
WIGHT, like the undead creature. Although they are very pale.
Yeah, they ruin everything.
I just want to clarify. My Holy Avenger gives me advantage on checks against spells, not saves, right?
Well, checks against would be saves.
Okay, so I have a 10-foot aura where we all have advantage against saves.
Advantage against saves against spells that are
Just
targeting.
saves in general, and then we add 4 on that.
Okay, that's good to know. So, let it be known. Being near Jarrell is the play. That sounds good. I think that's enough fun Filbert things. His legendary actions, I believe, at the start of his turn are recharged. So we are now going to move on to Ebenezer's turn. Ebenezer.
Oh, regular Ebenezer. I'm like, God damn it. Still going.
Yes, current, present day, good ally Ebenezer. Not Dreadwraith Filbert from the future.
His name is Ebenezer Jr. anyway.
It's not, though. Like we established.
Cue
it.
laughs.
No, we're not cueing any laughs. We're cueing the
Sample
crickets.
laugh track.
Cue the laughter.
Cue the cricket track.
Ha ha ha.
But no, instead, present day Ebenezer, your ally, he says, "Okay, Filbert, just like I showed you, give me a hand." And they begin waving their wands together, and then within like a 10-foot sphere, just this globe forms around Ebenezer, and he says, "Like, get in here if you want to live." As he casts Globe of Invulnerability at 8th level. So any of you who are 10 feet, because as to not be shown up by Jarrell, any of you who are 10 feet within this 10-foot sphere, right, that Ebenezer has created, cannot be affected by spells of 8th level or lower. the spell could target you within there, but it would have no effect on you, and the area in the barrier is excluded from areas of effect by spells. So he's creating a bit of like a spell like shield around him if you guys are, under fire and need some protection. And that's going to be
Where did you place us all at the beginning?
he's gonna
combat?
right next to him, but he's gonna run to the center of all of you besides where Boris is, because she's away now. But he's gonna stand. He's gonna stand right in the center of the group of you with Filbert as they're kind of helping each other sort of like maintain this concentration.
That's really nice of him.
And then we're gonna move.
I'm gonna write down on my notes here. I gotta remember to write him a thank you note at the end of this combat if I am not dead.
Jarrell, it is your turn.
Yep. And he's how far away from us?
70 feet.
Oh, directly above us?
Like ahead and up, like 40, I guess 40 feet ahead, 30, whatever. It's 70 feet total. He's 30 feet in the air and 70 feet from you.
Spirit Guardians. The 15-foot radius, is that like, it's not a dome, like how high up can they go?
What does the spell say?
It says 15-foot radius around me.
Yeah, around you. So they would be surrounding you the whole time. Like, you can't move them, I don't think, right? It's just whenever a creature enters that 15-foot space.
They go around me.
Yes, they are around you.
Okay.
In a 15-foot radius.
Ebenezer, can you move us inside of this ball?
What do you mean?
Can you take all of us at the same time in this ball and move us? Or the both of you, perhaps, with Philibut's help?
I could move the ball to follow you. It's surrounding me. I can't move it away from me.
I wasn't sure if we could just like floating orb of death towards him. I thought that'd be cool.
But we will try to move with you.
All right. So then, what do I want to do for the time being? Is the question, because he's too high for most of my stuff. Too high.
Jarrell's greatest nemesis: flying enemies.
Right.
Give the undead the ability to fly, and suddenly Jarrell's like, I can't hit them with my sword. I don't have wings.
I still have javelins, though.
We should give Jarrell wings at some point, though. I feel like that's like the next step here.
I mean, I've flown a couple times. It's been fantastic each time.
Filbert says, I mean, Dad, if you don't need me to concentrate on this, like I could try to help Jarrell fly. Now, Filbert, if you break concentration here at this, I can't guarantee our safety from, the most dangerous spells. Maybe we can just convince one of the mages down there to do it.
I might have something for this.
I love that. Okay.
In the meantime, do I just throw one javelin at a time, or I throw two because it's 2 attacks per action, right?
Yeah, does that work with ranged attacks? I think it does, right? As long as you have multiple javelins, I'd say why the fuck not? I don't care if the rules say you can't.
While we're deciding if we're going to fly or not, Jarrell's going to throw 2 javelins. The first is not going to do anything. Well, depends.
You tell me.
13.
Nope.
And then
first roll me a d20 for each attack before you roll the attacks, because you're attacking mirror images.
So the first roll.
Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm rolling those. So you rolled the 13 was your first attack, right?
Mm-hmm.
That goes against one of the duplicates, but its AC is, let's see, 10 plus. No, it does miss one of the duplicates. Second attack also hits one of the duplicates.
Okay, but that's a 20.
Would be at 20 hits. So one of the duplicates disappears.
Oh, it just instantly does?
Yep, it dies. The mirror images have no HP. Like once they're hit, one of them disappears. So now there's 2 illusory duplicates and then the real Ebenezer. So there's 3, there are future Filberts up there. I mean, I need to stop saying Ebenezer. It's future Filbert. Dreadwraith Filbert. Time travel. And your third, do you have 3 attacks or 2?
No, just 2.
Just 2. Okay. Sorry. Fighters have 3. Okay. So you do manage to, one of the duplicates just pops out of existence.
Yep, that's good enough for me right now.
In future, Filbert laughs. Any other actions on your turn? Or bonus actions or anything like that?
Not yet.
Cool. At the end of your turn, Dreadwraith Filbert will take a legendary action. He says, "Your globe of invulnerability is pitiful, Father." And he points at Ebenezer. He's going to cast Dispel Magic at 8th level and burn his 8th level slot. Oh no, he already burnt it. Never mind. He burnt it on Dominate Monster. He will have to burn his 9th level slot to Dispel Magic on the globe of invulnerability. I played myself. So yeah, the globe of invulnerability around Ebenezer is now dispelled, and Ebenezer himself just kind of is kind of knocked back a little bit as the.
Can Gerald catch him?
Sure,
Like, no
yeah.
worries.
Yeah.
You cannot be afraid
okay.
next to me.
He's not afraid, but he's like, well, that's not good. Moving on, we are going to go to 0.
All right, so I would like to inquire into the possibility of combining duo drones into platforms to bear
Make
one
a
or multiple
staircase?
of us forward. No,
Like-
like floating platforms out of them.
So we
Like
can jump like
riding,
Mario
like, some
and
Mega Man
like
bullshit.
Bowser fight this guy.
I like this too much to not let it happen. That is so fucking cool. Because if they are destroyed, they just turn to dust, and suddenly y'all are falling. So perfect. There's a cost benefit / risk reward thing we got going on here. Because your platform is destructible. We'll call it. So yeah, how many are you, I guess, piecing together to create? Because if you think about
let's see.
how many of them you could probably squeeze into like a, I guess 10-foot like square area.
Yeah, let's see. How
I
many
mean,
duo
it
drones
depends.
do we have?
Because there's 5 of you, so you'd actually need like a 15-foot square area or like a 10 by, or like a 50. So you just need enough to like fit 5 of you on there, right? So you'd need to make the dimensions enough to fit you all.
In 2 ranks, like a fucking JRPG.
So who would be up front if you were to do this? I mean, because everyone's going to have to get on first before then you start moving it around, right? But yes, you could form some of those Modron into,
We're just
a
taking
platform.
the cubic ones and just jamming
Cramming them together?
at the end. Yep.
Yeah, we'll say that you use like 30 of them to do it, to make it a nice solid
Great.
platform with all of them scrunched together.
So I have a 30.
That would be your bonus action to command them to do that. They fly towards you and begin forming the platform. So any of you on your turn can use your movement to step onto this platform, and then 0 on his subsequent turns can move y'all around on this platform of Modron. As long as they make it. That's your bonus action, 0.
Yep. So 0 is going to brandish his mighty mechanical crossbow Reason and leap somewhat heroically onto this platform that he has now created.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yep. So we got that, and let's see. Range is what's the range about now?
The range is, well, I mean, are you moving the platform? Because if you do,
No,
you're leaving everybody
I'm
else
just
behind.
So
You put the
platform's where
platform
it is.
in
Yeah.
front of you.
Yeah.
You move to the front of it, and you're essentially advancing like 15 feet.
Yep.
So you're now 55 feet from him.
Okay. I mean, that was all right. And let's see. One of the mirror images is down. Can I take a shot at one of each of the mirror images and the real?
Well,
one?
you make 3 shots. I determine which ones they hit.
Oh, okay.
So
Then
for your
that's what
first,
we shall do.
so roll. We'll do one attack at a time. So first attack is hitting a duplicate. So let me see the result.
Oh, that's a 19 on the die. So if that's
The duplicate is destroyed.
really obliterated.
Yep. Second attack will be
Wasting crits already.
The second attack will be actually at the real future Filbert.
And that's a nat 1.
Oh my god.
Womp womp.
Okay, I mean the fact that this is as difficult combat as it is. So, what I will say is that that arrow sails off and actually strikes one of your Modron and destroys it. So you're one short of one of the ones in the back that were not part of the platform.
All right, just for that, the last one's a sharpshooter shot.
Okay, and that one will be going against the duplicate.
And it's going to be a 14 on the die. Sharpshooter would make that just a +7, so 21.
That's still enough. The duplicates are all gone. Only the future Filbert, the real one, remains. Good shit.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope, that's my action economy.
Okay, cool. At the end of your turn, another legendary action will be taken. And future Filbert will attempt to fire a fireball at you, Zero, and your platform of Modron. So you're gonna make 2 dexterity saves. They will both use your dexterity, like your dexterity save bonus, but you're making one for yourself and one for the Modron that are part of your platform, as well as, let's see. I mean, fireball has quite a nice radius to it. So, 20-foot radius. Yeah, I'd say the rest of you are in that as well. So everyone else make me dex saves besides
Anybody
Forrest.
next to me gets an advantage +4.
I will roll saves for Filbert and Ebenezer as well.
Let's see. The platform is, what's your range is what, 30 feet or 10 feet? John, Jarrell.
10.
10 feet.
For the
being
really
on
good stuff.
Yeah, being on the platform would have me out of that range. All right. It's okay, though. Let's see. Oh, hey, there's one.
I wasted a crit. Do we still take damage on a success?
Sure do, unless you have something that says
I
otherwise.
wasted a crit.
Zero, what is your dex save, and then what is your Modron's dex save?
So mine is a 10 plus 4, which is a.
And that's with advantage plus the 4 he gave you.
No,
I am
he doesn't
outside
get
of the 10
advantage or the
feet because
+4.
so I'm on
10
the
feet, I
platform,
see.
so I'm
Okay,
out of his
okay.
range. So yeah, 10 plus 4, 14 for myself, and a 19 plus 4, 23 for the platform.
The Modron are able to disperse. You don't really drop down too far, right? Because they're still kind of ground. You just drop down to the step that they were below. You're going to take the full damage. The Modron will disperse and take half of this, but I have a feeling it's still going to kill a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And Quinn, what did you get?
I ended up with a 16 that includes.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Pregnart.
Got a 25.
Okay, that's a pass. And Jarrell?
Nat 20.
No, right. So those of you who failed will take 35 fire damage.
Ouch.
Those of you who passed will be taking 17.
Oh,
Yay,
bye-bye
you got
temp
green.
HP.
Right.
Yeah, the Modron had temp HP too, so we'll say that blasted their temp HP, and if they take any more damage, they're probably dead. Okay. That's his legendary action, Pregnart. We're on to you, my guy.
I am. How far away from Ebenezer Jr. am I?
70 feet currently. You can get you could
70
you
feet
could, you could move another essentially 15 feet or 10 feet closer if you want to step onto the platform of Modron that have been created by Zero.
Then I can move back into like the shell of whatever.
The shell is gone. It was dispelled.
Oh. Well, shit.
But I did have to burn future Filbert's 9th level spell slot to do it, so consider yourselves lucky.
All right. Well, I am going to cast Mage Armor.
Yep. So that gives you a
And then
that gives you like a bonus to your AC because you're not wearing any armor.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I am going to step just within range, so I can use Ray of Frost,
Yeah. So
which is a 60 feet range.
did you quicken spell your mage armor? Because it's
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. That's fine.
I'm going to use Quicken Spell after that.
Yeah, you would use quicken spell to use mage armor as a bonus action, and then your action would be to cast your cantrip.
That's right. That's what I'm doing, Fran.
That sounds good. So you're going to try to hit him with a ray of frost. I think that you have to make
Yeah.
that attack roll, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait.
Yep, ranged spell attack. That would use your spellcast attack bonus or spellcast.
Oh yeah, I just have to roll to hit,
Yep,
right?
that's it.
Can I do that at advantage?
Don't. Is anyone giving you advantage on this attack roll? No.
Hedrick?
No.
Oh, I thought that's
It
what
was
Hedrick was doing.
Temporary HP is what he gave you. You all had 20 temporary HP.
And advantage. What was the advantage?
I have
part of
advantage
that?
from
I thought
others.
there was
I have
an
advantage
part
from a
of it.
couple things.
You have
but
advantage
not
on saves
attacks.
against spells if you're within 10 feet of Jarrell.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I rolled. Hang on. Oh, my attack modifier is okay. Yeah, it's a 26,
Ooh, 26 hits.
and he's going to get.
Because it's a ray of frost, and you're at 15th level, so you would be rolling
Yeah, so I'll get 3d8.
3d8 because it's
That's a 1. That's an 8. 2. That's a 6. That's a 3. 17 damage.
17. You will see that he does resist some of that, but does take 8 cold damage.
Does his speed
Yes,
still get reduced by 10?
it does. So he can fly 80 feet now. Oh no.
All right. Just whittling that speed down little by little, and then I move back away from him.
Okay, sounds good.
So you're next to Jarrell again?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, cool. The army will now take their actions. They're going to make a concerted. You're going to see a bunch of them ready their arrows and fire, and then a few spells will be sort of shot out from that group as well. They're going to be rolling against something here. Okay, yeah, they managed to get some damage into Dreadwraith Filbert. He said he does. You see that he does kind of swat away some of just like the typical bows, but those are the arrows that you saw streaking with magical energy and stuff do kind of hit him. He does take some damage, and he takes 30 from that volley. Okay, Quinn, we're at the top of initiative. It's your turn, buddy.
Okay, who's around me? Everybody except for
Boris,
Boris,
who is
right?
who is hiding behind a tree.
1, 2, 3. So there's 4 of us. So I'm going to, since synaptic static is clearly not going to do.
Well,
much.
you know now.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm going
We
to
learned.
use my other 5th level to actually cast Enhance Ability. I'm going to, so at 5th level, I can actually use this on 4 creatures. So I'm going to use some movement as well to tap on Zero, Jarrell, and Pregnar, as well as myself. And he says, there's always a hidden owl in knowledge. So he casts Owl's Wisdom on all of us. So we now have advantage on Wisdom saving throws.
That's good.
So there's your advantage, everybody. And I am also going to give Bardic Inspiration to Zero. Because, Jarrell, you're not really able to get to him yet, right?
Zero, no.
No, Jarrell, you're not.
Oh,
you're
I
not.
can't. I'm way far from hitting him.
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
only
yeah.
hit him with.
So I'm gonna give Bardic
Javelin.
Inspiration to 0 for now. So he says, I always forget I have Bardic Inspiration, which is ridiculous because it's like my
your
thing. Yeah, exactly. Well, I always felt like because Hedrick always had better inspiration than I did, but now I feel like in honor of him, I can take over that role again. I can't get to the quotes, so I'm just going to say 0. Do what you do well. Create machines. And you now have D10 Bardic Inspiration.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You are welcome. And that is my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, there's one more legendary action he can use, so might as well use it now. He will cast a spell.
Woof.
I'm gonna save some of these just in case. So we're just gonna go with something nice and easy. 0. He will cast Magic Missile, targeting you. These little rays of little magic darts fly out to you. There's only 3, but
Straight damage.
oh my god, all ones. So 2, 4, 6 force damage. Snake Eyes on 3d4.
Ouch.
Okay. Moving on to Boris.
Okay. Boris is going to briefly assess the terrain between herself and future Filbert, Ebenezer Jr., Dread, Wraith, Darth, and see if there is a path she thinks she can take, or a path that I think I could take, like, and stay hidden the entire time. Based on Boris's judgment, does it look like it's more open space between myself and future Filbert?
He's
Or
in the
more
air.
like cover?
So, I mean, the air is pretty open. You know what
The
I'm
air is
saying?
pretty open, but if she was gonna try to, like, ground it to get directly underneath him.
There are soldiers and whites doing battle in that center area, so there's people you can weave between, but I mean, you're still going to kind of stick out like a sore thumb in that you're riding a spider crab, and you
Yeah,
aren't the
he's
only
gonna
one
see
doing
me. I'm
stuff.
not gonna be able to do a sneak attack at the end of that, basically, is what I'm...
I mean, I could.
It's fine. I don't think it's really
Yeah,
plausible.
I
Boris
don't
is
think
going to
so.
assess that she doesn't think she can, even Boris doesn't think she can sneak around on the 12-foot crab. So, after assessing that briefly, she's going to pull out her hand crossbow. Or her
Okay.
secondary crossbow, because she's got 2. So let's just
Okay.
say into the second one. And I also forgot that I have poison bolt, so pop a poison bolt into it instead of a regular
Might as
one.
well try. Okay.
And I'm gonna fire at future Filbert from behind the tree, so sneakily.
Okay. You see that the crossbow bolt sails at him and just bounces right off. The non-magical crossbow, right? Are they +1 hand crossbows or any of that matter? Or are they just regular hand crossbows?
Son of a bitch! It's just a regular hand crossbow.
Yep, the bolt just bounces right off of him. It's incinerated by the flame he's enwreathed by before it even reaches him.
Yeah, neither of them is a +1. Okay.
It was easy. I mean, when he had duplicates, that was fine, right? Because he would still hit the duplicate and pop it, but it's just.
Oh yeah,
him.
that makes sense. Probably should have used my dagger.
Yeah.
How tall is the tree I'm hiding behind?
Probably about 20 feet tall.
Cool.
It's not a big one. It's like a decorative, tree in a plaza. It's not like a, old tree. This was one that was like moved here as like a.
Is there
landscape
enough
thing.
floof left to it to be hidey in the tree?
I mean, you were hiding behind it. You can, if you're trying to go like inside of it with the crab.
Yeah, so, okay. Hector's gonna, like, climb this tree and then kind of just try to get as high as he can and, make like a tree with all of his crab legs.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm gonna make you. I am gonna make you just roll me a nominal stealth check, even though it's not necessarily gonna matter too much because you're very good at those.
Yeah, let's see what I get for a stealth check here. Oh, wait, my camera doesn't get. Okay. Yep.
Yet another one.
Yep.
So 35, but that's a nat 20. 35.
You, Hector, and the tree are one.
Yeah.
Future Filbert couldn't even figure out where that crossbow bolt came from if he tried. Although he actually might, but it's fine. It's fine. That's great. Well done. Anything else on your turn? That was your hide. That was your action, right? Think we're done with your action economy.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that counted as my bonus action. The becoming
Dreadwraith.
tree.
Dreadwraith Filbert will take his turn. He's gonna fly confidently straight down into the group of you. And hover about, 10 feet over your heads just to kind of taunt you melee folks. And you're going to see that he, you see him almost like, reach back, like his shoulders go back, his arms go up, and then he emits this piercing shriek. All of you need to make me Constitution saving throws, except for Boris.
What is this
going to be
called?
an advantage?
A piercing
A
what?
piercing shriek. It is a
Piercing
as he
shriek.
emits a howl from beyond.
Is this a check against a spell?
It is is it an ability, not a spell?
Okay.
But I'll still give you guys the +4 on it from Jarrell's thing. You're gonna need all the help you get. So, and you get advantage because you're all within Jarrell's influence circle. And I'm gonna make checks for past Filbert and Ebenezer as well.
What kind of checks were they?
Constitution saving throws.
We're rolling with advantage, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, we are with advantage.
Did you say we're rolling with advantage or we were just getting the +4?
Both.
Okay.
Oh.
Now,
okay. Where's this advantage
The
coming
Holy
from?
Avenger that Jarrell is carrying, his sword.
Right.
it's
Oh.
10 feet, and you have not moved onto the platform, correct, Jarrell?
I haven't been able to move yet, no, since
Okay.
you started making the platform.
I'm outside of that, so I don't have the advantage. Does the +4 still have a longer range than that 10 feet though?
No, they're both 10.
Oh crap!
if anything's 15.
15 would still be out of it, I think. I've moved 15, and I wasn't immediately adjacent to you when I started moving. So I'd be at least 20 feet out. But it's okay. I will have to settle for 19 on the die plus 9 for 28.
28 is very good. That's helpful. Quinn, what'd you get?
A 21?
That is exactly what you needed.
Thank God. I'm getting
Ragnar.
lucky.
22.
You're a lucky dog yourself. Jarrell.
I have a 19, but I have a feeling this does something to me that I might be immune to, or have advantage on.
You tell me. Do you have advantage on things that drop you to 0 hit points?
Oh, just dead?
Not dead. 0 hit points.
I have advantage on paralyze and stun and stuff like that. I didn't know it was just going to.
I mean, you already had advantage, right, on the save because of your Holy Avenger. Right?
Yeah. Yep. I'm immune to disease and immune to being frightened, but not.
Not immune to
else.
things that would instantly drop you to 0,
Nope.
like death
So I'm at
magic.
0. Great. Cool.
Yes, anyone who rolled below a 21, including Ebenezer, drop to 0 hit points and are fighting for their lives as their minds are assaulted. The rest of you take 45 psychic damage.
Oof.
I have to roll to recharge this, so and it does not recharge easily, but I had a feeling this was going to do something. So Filbert looks over, his mind is assaulted, but then he sees his dad just drop unconscious next to him, and he's like, "No, no!" He's freaking out. What I was saying is very good that most of you passed that check. I had a feeling that you would with all of Jarrell's stuff. The Modron are unaffected, as this would be a mind-affecting thing, and they're immune to that. You'll also see that, let's see, because I was within 30 feet of it. Yeah, you know, we have a few soldiers drop dead, too. Okay. And then he just begins to cackle. That was his big action, so I'm going to go ahead and just end his turn there, because he only has to do one of those and no other multi-spell bullshit. So we're on to Jarrell. He's 10 feet above you, taunting you.
Yeah, but I'm at 0 hit points.
Yes, so you're going to make me a death save.
Right. That's all I can really do. All right, it has to be above a 10.
10 or better.
Yeah, okay. I am
What'd
above 10.
What did you get?
11.
11's good. That's one. Add 1 to the success column. He will stand up if someone provides him magical healing. Same with past Ebenezer, who again is also making death saves on his turn. All right, that's it for Jarrell. So Z. Oh, it's actually, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to take Ebenezer's turn. He's making a death save as well and passes one of them. Moving on to Filbert is going to try to do something on that turn, because I realized I didn't really do anything for him. He's going to, just like you're going to see him start to get like real pissed, and he's like, "No, guys, we have to save him. We can't lose him like this. Hold on, I remember what he taught me. I can do this." And he holds up this brand new wand that Boris gave to him, and he casts Globe of Invulnerability himself at 6th level. And now again, there's a 10-foot globe of protection against 6th level spells or below. That surrounds like the 10 feet around where Filbert is, and he rushes next to his dad. So, and just like trying to come on, Dad, you got to get up. So, most of you are still within this, globe of invulnerability. So if you need, if you feel the need to, you can step into that and be protected from any spells being thrown your way. We're going to move on to Zero.
Zero is going to move the platform in such a way that an edge is inside of the globe of invulnerability, and I can be on that edge and be able to load people from the globe onto the platform if necessary.
You could just step onto it and now be in melee range of, because you get to step up, and now suddenly you're 5 feet taller, right? If you just can climb up there.
I don't even need to fly the platform. I just need to climb on top of it.
Yep.
It's primitive Fortnite.
Love it. But yes, you could do that. That's your bonus action.
Well, fantastic. Yeah, we'll do that as the bonus action. As the regular action, we will commence with the shooting. It's going to be 3 shots. Sharpshooter with reason.
Okay, let's see him.
Let's see. First one is going to be 7, and actually I got it wrong last time. It's +8, not +7. So 7 + 8 is 15 against armor class.
Won't do it.
Probably will not. Nor will the 6 on the die. Let's see what number 3 does for us. There we go. 19 on the die. That's a crit.
Nice.
Yeah, the crit obviously works. So let's see that damage.
Okay, and that is D10 + 10 + 6. So let's see, that's 14 + 6, that is 20 magical piercing damage.
He takes all of it.
All right. So yeah, that's my move, bonus action, and action.
Okay. Anything else? No? Good to go. Legendary action at the end of your turn. Dreadwraith Filbert will consume all of his legendary actions to disrupt life. Each living creature within 60 feet of him must make a Constitution saving throw.
Now that I am in the bubble, I am within Jarrell's range, and I can take my
Yes, this is
skill
not a
advantage
spell.
with that.
This is not a spell, but you will take your advantage. And +4.
No.
Boris uses a lucky.
Okay.
I am also going to use my lucky feat on this.
Whew. Okay, that's much better.
Does that mean I roll both again?
I think you just take one of the die that you rolled and roll that one again. So just pick one and roll it again.
Fuck.
Okay, 0, what'd you get?
32.
Oh, wow. Okay.
19 on the die, +9, +4.
Quinn? What was your best?
1 second.
Oh, he's thinking.
I don't know what else to do. All right. I'm just gonna take it. 15.
Boris?
20. 19 on the die +1. I'm too far away for the +4.
Ragnart?
Nice. That is 26.
26 will do it. Jarrell, you kind of automatically fail this, so you're going to take 1 failed death save. And so will Ebenezer. Filbert manages to pass. Good for him.
Oh yeah, I guess I need to Hector too, right?
For the sake of Hector, no.
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah. Fuck it. Give me a. Just
What are his
give me a
saves?
give me a d20 roll, and we'll do it for Constitution, and I'll give it like a +5.
He got a 10, so
Okay.
I mean, he's boned.
He's boned. Yeah, give him like 100 HP. I'm pretty sure, so you're okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna take adding 35 necrotic damage for those of you who failed, which would be anyone below a 20.
Whew.
And then anyone who was 20 or above, will be taking half that.
So 22. Wait, you said 35 necrotic damage?
Correct. So
I'm not
Be
17, 18.
17. 17.
I don't know how I'm still alive.
Okay. Pregnart. Some bad shit's happening here, buddy.
Yes. Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not casting Earthquake.
You're not casting Earthquake, okay?
I'm not casting Earthquake, so I'm going to cast Sunbeam at 8th level.
Oh my
Because
god. Yes.
Because I did cast Sunbeam at 6th level already, correct?
It was
In our last
I
combat?
think that's what it was. Yeah, you didn't power it up any higher than that. 8th level.
Okay.
Yes. So
So
wow.
that's 8d8 then?
Does he have to make a save?
Is that how that works?
We gotta
Constitution save.
address that first, right? So
Yes, Constitution save.
he would have failed, but he will use his legendary resistance
Of course.
that he still has some uses of to pass that save.
Crap.
However, you still create the sunbeam. It's just there, right?
And he takes half as much damage
All right. So let's see it.
and isn't blinded.
He's not blinded. However, does it does
It does say that undead and oozes. Is he a little bit undead?
very much so.
Well, it says undead and oozes have disadvantage on this.
Again,
saving
I
throw.
chose to pass it
Right.
because I can just do that.
Okay. Shit.
So he will take half as much. However, you will notice that the burning radiance from this spell steers his unholy form, and he will take, because it's halved on a success, yet he's vulnerable to radiant damage, he will take the full damage.
Yeah.
We take
Nice.
half it and then we double it. So we just make it the same.
All right.
we simulated it.
Let me.
Now,
roll
does
for damage here.
sunbeam also like creates light, right? Like it's like you're essentially creating like sunlight. Am I wrong?
Yeah, it is a beam of sunlight.
Light. The light is sunlight. It says it right here in the spell. Yes, what?
Yeah, I just said that.
This beam.
I just said
This
that.
beam that is now burning from your head. You can see that the dread wraith Filbert is like hissing at the sunlight itself.
Nice.
And there's going to be some effects because of that. As long as that blinding beam of light is shining above you and you are within like the sunlight range, right? Something as bad is happening to Dread Wraith Filbert while he is in this direct sunlight.
I love it. I love to hear it. I just need concentration, and it will last for up to 1 minute.
Okay, and what was the damage?
And I can't see it. Do I get extra rolls on this for casting it 2 levels higher?
Well, let's see. When you're casting it at that level, if we look at the spell of Sunbeam, it does not have any sort of at higher levels condition, so no. But still roll me the 6d8 radiant damage, as it will be taking all of that.
I'm using an online dice roller because I do not have 6d8s. That is a 27.
Ooh, yeah, 27 is good. He takes all of that 27 damage. Okay. Good job. And now
How's he looking?
he's
How's Ebenezer Jr. looking?
I mean, he looks like, y'all have definitely heard him, but he's, even though this sunlight is like fucking him up and he's like really, like he's started to show some signs of weakness, he's still very much in control of this battle. Like he's not fighting for his life or anything like that. And now we're going to move on to the army, which is now going to descend upon those whites that were risen under his control and utterly decimate them. But it does take their full attention, as they are a bit stronger than your typical rank and file person. So the army is preoccupied with dealing with those undead, but they are now dealt with. And as we go to as we reach the bottom initiative again, and about to go to the start, this is about as good a place as any to pause this combat here and call it for the week. Our gang is on the ropes. Out of curiosity, for the audience, what's everyone's HP at?
No bueno.
0.
None of your business.
0. How much do you have left?
37 in a row.
Mm-hmm. Quinn, how much do you got left?
30.
Okay. Boris, how much do you have left?
85, whispers the tree in the distance.
Yeah.
Jarrell, you're at 0 still. Pregnar, what do you have left?
44.
Okay, yeah, I mean, definitely have taken some hits. There's been some damage spread around here. You guys are looking a little worse for wear, and the the army's going to try to back you up, but they were a little preoccupied because these undead were rising, and their former friends were essentially rising up against them. So it's pretty intense. Hopefully, y'all can turn the tide next week. Someone needs to heal Jarrell, because this is the opportunity to smash. And he can't smash right now.
Don't look at me.
No.
I can't shoot someone back to positive HP.
If only, right?
I don't think I can save him.
You don't have any cure wounds left?
I don't think I have cure wounds anymore.
No one has any healing potions?
Mm-mm.
No one's bought a healing potion in like 4 years, Frank.
I think you're stabbing him.
I think I got rid of my cure wounds when I could switch.
You dropped cure wounds? Oh no.
Yeah.
I'm literally the only one that can heal myself, and
And the healer's down.
I have some god wine.
no,
That might help.
Worth a try. But we'll have to find out next week. So, in the meantime, you can come yell at me for making this too hard on the internet. We are on such places as Twitter and Instagram at Hapless Heroes. We're also on Facebook and Reddit just for Hapless Heroes Podcast. A lot of those places, though, will point you to where we do the majority of our internet socializing with our audience, and that is our Discord server. It's just a cool, it's just like a gigantic chat server where we have all these different discussion channels to talk about, all the things you want, like whether it's specific episode discussions that we spoiler tag, to, just showing us pictures of your awesome pets, to talking about delicious food and food crimes and things adjacent to that and whatever it is, a bunch of nerdy stuff. Like we have a great community in there and we encourage you to be a part of it. So just check out any of our social media links for an invite to that. And if you really, really like us, we'd love it if you left us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. Every review helps us grow in the ranks, just gets us more visibility, makes us feel all warm and fuzzy inside too, which is just, that's really why you're doing it, right? And if your podcast service doesn't allow you to leave reviews, like say some nice things. We have a channel in our Discord server that we just mentioned that's called 5 Stars that you could just, leave us a review or email us at episodeheroes@gmail.com and we'll read it on the air, say some nice things about you, and we'll just keep this cycle of positivity rolling. But if you really, really, really like us, you could donate to our Patreon. It's patreon.com/episheroes. Have a whole bunch of rewards, behind the scenes audio, bloopers. We typically start the recordings a little bit before the episode begins. So all the discussions and things that we have, if we find them funny or interesting enough, we clip those things and we just put them right up there for you. We also have a bunch of the acapellas that Hedrick has performed. And, hell, if any of you Patreon donors are out there and have any sort of remix, like music production talents, I'm challenging any of you to remix one of those Hedrick tunes. My own personal, if you really, really like us, it would be super sick. But yeah, check it out, see if it's right for you. And we appreciate all of you who have been donating to the show. It really, it just means a lot to us.
And if you like us right now, you like us, Sally Field and the whole deal. Take a baton for fire dancing and light that bad boy on fire and do a performance of a very impressive fire baton twirling routine on your front yard or sidewalk or balcony or on your roof or whatever means you have to publicly display such a thing with great flair. And
after getting insurance, I'm sure.
No, that's not necessary. And at a safer location, travel there with this routine, and at that location you'll have a banner that says download and listen to Hapless Heroes podcast. And at the grand finale, you'll light that thing on fire.
Yeah.
The end.
Yeah, just showing us your burning passion, really. So, for this show, I guess there's nothing left for me to do besides outro my wonderful cast for you. And I finally get to do this again, starting on my virtual right. We have John playing Lord Jarrell the Light.
Till next time.
Zach as Pregnart.
That's the sound of the sunbeam coming out.
Nicole as Boris the Butcher.
It's all right, guys.
I mean the tree standing in the backdrop.
It's all right, guys. We're just happy trees right now.
Mike as Lord and Captain Quinn Southwind.
I will avenge you.
And Dave as Absolute Integer Zero.
Good night, everyone.
And I'm Francesco. I've been your host and DM. We will see you next time. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
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 Someone save Jarrell.